If you can look as far as I see, within this great land we call TNT, there's birds and bees, rivers and seas, pretty woman bringing man to their knees. Treasures of this blessed land we always neglect like ISO and pan. I find it so strange the way we arrange. Still this nation don't know how to change. To some change might just mean a new car, could mean less than $1. To most change have this nice scent we usually get from the government. You see, change is something we always say, but every time we change things remain the same way. Things keep getting worse and worse, so this is what I propose. Let's change the change for a better nation. Change the change for all foundations. Change the change so that we could say that this nation here came from quite down there. I say change the change within the school systems. Stop changing ministers and change what we teach them. But things won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's murders, killings galore, so much gunmen fighting needless war. I can't tell you stay, can't tell you go, cause this still the land we used to know. Homeless, every corner you meet, and they complimented by our dirty streets. Then we wonder why in our sister isle, why they don't like Trinis to come and spend time. Well, you see, it's much more than paving a whole road, and it's greater than fixing a lamp pole. Change is about the whole nation and how we are portrayed when the party done. Who set these standards in my TNT? Really wish somebody here could tell me. It's just the same thing again and again, like we leaders don't use the brain. So change the change within our country. Change the change so the whole world could see. Change the change for better future, so we don't have to depend on our next mayor. Say change the change within the society, otherwise we have a bandit factory. But things won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause in most leaders we done a lost faith. They're full of such greed. Oh Father, I plead, please Lord have some mercy on the seas. Cause the youth are trying their best, but they're born in this place of lies and commerce. So eventually when things get heavy, chances are they might turn out just like we. But you see, could put an end to all this foolishness and could break this chain link of sadness. Change could help our leaders to grow and start preparing youths for tomorrow. Don't see change as something timely and start seeing change as your duty. To stop them from hurting one day is we at a point way. So change the change for better transparency. Change the change for better economy. Change the change so no man one day will take we money and just fly away. I say for young Calypsonians and stop saying culture is in good hands. But things won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Ah, yes. Good evening to the night after day. Go change the change. Yeah, man.
For those who don't know how to arrange or what I might mean by change the change, it means restructure what is regular so that we can have a different culture. From Kaiso, they get solutions, but still they treat us like the stupid ones. They neglecting we repeatedly, constantly insulting our country. But if we change, we'll understand to value each other, and change would mean there's a better future. I hope one day our leaders know through culture and media is how people grow. While they're fighting politically, wasting the nation's time and money, they're paying people for advisory, but like my own, it is for free. So change.
Tell them my own is for free, and they still doesn't want it. Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago, and welcome to Dauntless Defenders of Good Governance. We are here. All right, Ms. Altia. All right, Director, could you fix that in our stream to the platform, please? Because we seem to having some problems on the platform. The stream apparently is not being streamed to the platform. So could we have that fixed so that we can get that on the way? Right. Yes, good evening, Altia, of course, and everybody who is locked on. And let me tell you, some people is locked on and they stay behind the scene and they don't want to say nothing. But they don't want nobody to know that they're watching Fearless Warrior on Bounce Up Central Media Network. So let's start. Ah, boy. Yeah, could we get the platform so that those on the platform can sit down and watch us tonight? And tonight is movie night on the platform. So look out for that. It's movie night on the platform also. All right, so let me start. Good evening, Empress Queen. All right, so I want to humbly apologize. I can apologize. I'm a big man. I can apologize. When there's need to apologize, and apologies to be handed. And I did say, yes, there will be no slate for Miss Penelope Beckles. And apparently, she is coming with a slate on Saturday. And oh boy. So I want to apologize for that. Yeah, while the director fix what is happening down on the platform, right? So we back live on the platform for our members down on the platform to see us. Nice. So we're back and running. So I want to humbly apologize, as I said, and we will see on Saturday because I don't know the slate that is coming out on Saturday that she's bringing out to the members of the public, and who are the names that will be put forward in this slate, the so-called slate. But what I can tell you is that there's going to be another group of independent people. And, well, let me tell you something. The woman didn't say nothing up front. And she got the political leadership position. Nobody didn't contest her. And I was surprised. I was taken aback that she was coming with a slate. And, well, let the chip fall within it. If the people want to go back and vote for those who would have, for non-performers, if they want to vote for non-performers, then you go and vote for non-performers who may sit on the slate. Or you have an option, but at the end of the day, it's a democratic process. So you have the right to abstain, you have the right to vote, and you also have the right to be a part of democracy. But what else? You will see the new slate coming out very soon. Yes, Rudy Judy and Patty Toto. Oh, and they can watch it from inside the chat. Yes, I forgot that. Yes. Oh, even the main has a hiccup. Okay, okay. Well, I will look at that. So I know that people who want to watch it down there, the frequently go down and they can clear on the cost and carry on all the things right there. Naomi, good evening. So I want to talk about something before I jump into the news headlines because we have the news headlines coming up, and there are certain parts of the news that I want to talk about because let me tell you something. Right now, I am hearing that the Venezuelan authority, yeah, their justice minister also made they also made a response, and we have it right here in the news, and it's up on our site on our YouTube channel, and you can feel free to share it all over to let people see from one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, and all the responses, and then you make your decision on what next in this country. So let's give you the news update. And this news update is brought to you by Bouncer from our news desk all the way from St. Martin's. We want to bring to you from our news desk up in St. Martin's on Bounce Up News, Bounce Up Central Network News. Yes, I also get you the news anchor name. I know you will cosplay. But it's always forget the news anchor name. Director, what's the news anchor name again? Where's the news anchor name? Oh boy, hey, director, what is the news anchor's name, please? Can I get that before we Alright, let's go. We will give you the news anchor's name after. But let's go. Oh, Davis James and Nicole Prince. Brought to you by Bouncer Central Media Network. And they are up in the Caribbean Islands, and we will be bringing you the Bouncer Central News Update. Take it in.
Armed Colombians intercepted coming in from Trinidad and Tobago. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro says an armed group of men were intercepted attempting to enter Venezuela from Trinidad. An article published online Wednesday, June 3rd, on Prensa Latina, the state news agency for Cuba, stated that Maduro made the announcement during the swearing-in ceremony of the new governor of the northeastern state of Sucre, Joana Carrillo. Sucre State is a coastal region in northeastern Venezuela that faces Trinidad and Tobago across the Gulf of Paria. The Venezuelan president announced that, yesterday, a group of terrorists were captured attempting to enter the eastern part of the country from Trinidad and Tobago, and that war-grade weapons were seized during the operation, that the men were carrying weapons of war, and attempted to breach the border through Trinidad and Tobago. The article, however, does not specify the exact location. Maduro said that half of those captured are of Colombian origin and were brought across the Caribbean Sea to enter the country. The article stated that prior to the May 25th elections, the Minister of the Interior, Justice, and Peace, Diosdado Cabello, denounced terrorist plots involving explosives against embassies and sensitive economic and service structures. He had indicated that as part of the operations carried out by security agencies and the Bolivarian National Armed Forces, more than 70 national and foreign mercenaries of various nationalities were captured, including those from Serbia, Spain, Ecuador, Colombia, and others. The state's strategic location has made it a key area in cross-border security concerns, especially amid tensions involving migration and smuggling routes. Maduro blamed what he called the fascist far right for ongoing destabilization attempts and urged Venezuelans to remain alert. He called for 1,000 eyes and 1,000 ears and to be vigilant. He asserted that the terrorists have not been able to, nor will they be able to, establish violence in the country, he said. In response to the news article, the Defense Ministry of Trinidad and Tobago said it has launched a comprehensive investigation into allegations by Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro of the infiltration of Colombian paramilitary groups into eastern Venezuela through Trinidad and Tobago. The ministry, in a release Wednesday, June 4th, stated that it was aware of recent reports and an investigation was launched in response. Preliminary findings indicate that there is currently no evidence to support these allegations. However, the ministry is taking immediate and decisive steps to address the matter with the utmost seriousness and urgency, the release stated. As part of our ongoing commitment to national security, the ministry is working in close coordination with law enforcement agencies and security forces to enhance surveillance and reinforce border security in critical areas. Additionally, we will be engaging with our Venezuelan counterparts through the appropriate diplomatic channels to gather any relevant information or evidence that could assist in this matter. The release added, the ministry stressed that the safety and security of citizens remain its highest priority. The public can be assured that the ministry is closely monitoring the situation and will continue to provide timely and credible updates through the usual communication channels, the release concluded. In new developments in this news story, on Thursday, June 5th, the Venezuelan Justice Minister claims that a TNT national is part of the terror plot and identifies the suspect. Venezuelan Justice Minister Diosdado Cabello has accused a Trinidad and Tobago national of being involved in terrorist activities aimed at destabilizing Venezuela. Speaking during his television program Con El Mazo Dando on Wednesday night, Cabello held up a phone and identified the individual as G.I.'s Kendall Jaron, saying the man was captured on Monday. He is being held under close protection, with respect for his human rights. He is part of a terrorist group that wanted to enter Venezuela, Cabello stated in Spanish. He further alleged that mercenaries were entering Venezuela through Trinidad and sarcastically warned that the individual's identity may be distorted, saying, "Surely tomorrow it will be revealed that he is a missionary or an athlete." Cabello's comments followed a statement from the Trinidad and Tobago government earlier on Wednesday, dismissing Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro's claim that heavily armed terrorists attempted to enter the country via TNT. Additionally, on Tuesday, the Ministry of Defense said a preliminary investigation found no evidence to support Maduro's claims, but that further investigations were ongoing. In response to Mr. Cabello's alleged statements, Prime Minister Prasad Besesser, in a post-cabinet press briefing on Thursday, June 5th, took an aggressive stance toward Venezuela, based on the news reports regarding the situation.
With respect to a paramilitary group entering Venezuela from Trinidad, I say categorically we have no evidence to validate this at this point. I saw also in today's paper where the Venezuelan Justice Minister claimed that the Trinidadian Kendall Jaron was supposedly captured in this group. Again, we have seen no evidence to support the comments from these Venezuelan officials. Now, Mr. Cabello said something, it was quoted in The Guardian. Yes, I do read The Guardian, guys. Quoted in The Guardian, where he vowed to pursue anyone attempting to destabilize Venezuela, and I quote his words, as reported. "There must be justice. We are going we are going after the gangs wherever they are." I repeat, there must be justice. We are going after the gangs wherever they are. Today I want to make it very clear to the Venezuelan government and officials that they can do whatever they want on Venezuelan territory, but they cannot come here. TNT territory is off limits to them. If Mr. Cabello's comments are a veiled threat to enter TNT territory, they should reconsider any such intention. The fact is that as a responsible government, we have to take all threats against any incursion into our territory seriously. I will speak to Minister of Defense and Attorney General to seek advice on protections for our Coast Guard, to use deadly force on any unidentified vessel entering TT waters from Venezuela. Smuggling military able-bodied men and women, TNT is off limits to them. Following comments from Maduro and Cabelos, we now have to take seriously the threat by that government sending their agents into our country to commit acts that can be adverse to our own welfare. We will also have to take a look at how we go forward with Venezuelan migrants here who are military-aged and able-bodied men and women. We have to take this threat seriously now. They have done this before. They made similar propaganda comments about Guyana and Colombia whenever they had interior political problems or elections, and then they engaged in border skirmishes with violence. We will take these threats very seriously. I want to tell further TNT drug and human traffickers, smugglers, who are masquerading as fishermen. If you enter Venice waters to do your illegal acts and you're caught by Venice authorities, you are on your own. I repeat, you are on your own. No amount of family crying on Ian's programs will cause us to intervene. Mr. Cabello also alleged U.S. involvement, again throwing out the tired old bogey of blame the Yankees, and he also condemned treatment of Venice abroad who have fled their homeland. Now they have started with TNT. Mr. Cabello should ask himself why Venice are fleeing Venezuela in the first place. Why are they fleeing? Is it because of behavior of their own government? I say further, no amount of rhetoric from the Maduro government will drive any wedge between this UNC-led government and the US government. We stand solidly with the American government on the issues concerning Venezuela. That will not change. We want no part of the Venezuelan government's interior political gimmickry. We are peaceful neighbors. Let us leave it at that.
Former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley responded to Prime Minister Prasad Besesar's stance with consternation and alarm. Shoot first, find out after. This response is madness. Our gas fields are 60 miles out at sea. Does the Prime Minister really believe that we can adequately defend those operations with force against a highly militarized neighbor like Venezuela? To throw down a deadly force gauntlet to Venezuela can only be viewed as powerful stupid and an unnecessary burning of our bridges with a friendly neighbor in a thinly veiled attempt to curry favor abroad. What happened to standard diplomacy, fact-finding, and common sense in handling sensitive matters of this nature? The fact that we have no information about insurgents or any bad actors using our territory against another is no basis to be so belligerently dismissive of any allegations made by any of our neighbors. Ignorance is never a solid basis on which to approach any issue. History has already shown that there was a coup in Trinidad and Tobago without our own security services being aware of its planning or execution until it was too late. We also saw, in full public view, a failed drone attack on the life of President Maduro in a clear attempt at assassination of a regional leader. These are background occurrences that must never be ignored. So now, not only is the Vital Dragon deal declared dead by an intemperate prime minister, but we also now declare Venezuela a hostile nation against whom we have flippantly authorized the use of deadly force in situations that we have no information and clearly do not understand. If the Prime Minister and her erstwhile advisors believe that this makes us look strong, we would have not only appeared stronger, but would have been in a much better position if we had chosen to drink our bush tea at a cooler temperature, in preservation of our own interest, said Dr. Rowley. Stuart Young, former Minister of Energy and Energy Industries, weighed in saying, "The government must be responsible. Venezuela is 7 miles off of the coast of Trinidad and Tobago and is our closest geographical neighbor. It is the height of irresponsibility and, arguably, borderline insanity for our government led by none other than the Prime Minister, Mrs. Kamala Prasad-Besessar, to declare a use of deadly force policy on any unidentified vessel entering Trinidad and Tobago's waters from Venezuela. As has happened on many occasions in the past, our radar system may fail to pick up marine vessels entering and leaving our waters. This is nothing new. The ocean expanse is vast, and there are reports of numerous vessels entering and leaving Trinidad and Tobago's waters. In fact, it is the same UNC that used to scream in opposition about our porous borders. So to now pretend that you can conclusively determine whether a vessel left Trinidad and Tobago destined for Venezuela with persons on board is simply not true. I call upon the government to engage in proper diplomatic communications with Venezuela and to appreciate that as the government, you have to act responsibly and judiciously. Carrying on with false bravado associated with soapbox politics is not only unbecoming, but frankly dangerous in the circumstances. Furthermore, the UNC had better quickly appreciate that our future financial stability and energy security is directly tied to Venezuela. For example, the largest gas project currently being undertaken is Manatee, which is actually a cross-border field with Venezuela, Lauren Manatee. Yesterday, I said it was in 2019 I successfully negotiated with Venezuela for Trinidad and Tobago to develop Manatee. What happens if Venezuela decides now to cancel this arrangement? It would lead to financial disaster for Trinidad and Tobago. This government needs to wake up and stop jeopardizing our future and our country's reputation. I pray for Trinidad and Tobago. Yours in continued service, Stuart R. Young SC MP. This has been a Bounce Up Central Media Network news report. We will continue to bring you updates as new developments occur with this story.
na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. You've got to soar on your own. Soar on your own. Soar on your own. No, you've got to seek out the sky, yeah. Seek out the sky, oh. Seek out the sky. Well, then you've got to see for yourself now. See for yourself now. Wow, wow, wow. See for yourself. If you want to learn how to, I said learn. Wings don't get strong. No, 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 no. Until they're tested. And you still don't know. You don't know what your best is. Bye, bye, bye. You can't touch your dreams now if you don't take flight. Can you hear me now? Sometimes in this la 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 life you've got to fight for what's right. Come on and soar on your own, soar on your own, soar on your own. No, you've got to seek out the sky, yeah. Seek out the sky, yeah. Seek out the sky. Well then you've got to see for yourself now. See for yourself now. See for yourself. If you want to, you want to. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. You've got to soar on your own. Soar on your own. Soar on your own. No, you've got to seek out the sky, yeah. Seek out the sky, oh. Seek out the sky. Well then you've got to see for yourself now. See for yourself now. Wow, wow, wow. See for yourself. If you want to learn how to, I said learn. Wings don't get strong. No, 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 no. Until they're tested. And you still don't know. You don't know what your best is. Bye, bye, bye. You can't touch your dreams now if you don't take flight. Can you hear me now? Sometimes in this la 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 life you've got to fight for what's right. Come on and soar on your own, soar on your own, soar on your own. No, you've got to seek out the sky, yeah. Seek out the sky, yeah. Seek out the sky. Well then you've got to see for yourself now. See for yourself now. See for yourself. If you want to, you want to. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. You've got to soar on your own. Soar on your own.
People moving out, people moving in. Why? Because of the color of the skin. Run, but so they have. And I bought that, took for two. Fought for me and I'm such a prey. Rebel, brother, rebel. Well, the only person talking about love now, brother, is a preacher. And it seems nobody's interested in learning. Teacher, listen to me, will you please? Segregation, determination, demonstration, integration, activation, humiliation, obligation to our nation. That's what the world is today. Sell appeals at an all-time high. Young people walking around with their heads in the sky. Cities aflame in the summertime. And all the people. Revolution, got control the sound, so shooting rockets to the moon. Kids growing up too soon. Politicians send more taxes for some everything. And the band played on. So round and around we go. Where the world's headed, nobody knows. expect to be collectors. Suicide, too many bills, hippies moving to the hills. People all over the world are shouting in the war. See me, so long you not see me, when you see me, I will take it away. So long you not see me, when you see me, I will take it away. So long you not see me, woman said they were feeling me, promoter said they need me, to mash up the place, to rip up the place, so come music just feel me, and the power reveal me. Some woman claim that they dream me, I swear. So long you not see me, when you see me, I will take it away. So long you not see me, when you see me, I will take it away. I miss all the commotion and all the promotion and crossing the ocean and all the celebration and all my friends together at one location. I swear.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, we had a power outage just now there, and we having a little problem with the electricity. Yeah. You know, different location, different places. Yeah, back right here. Yeah. Different location. We have a little problem with the power outage in my neck of the woods. Yeah. The current seems to be going in and out and in and out and in and out. Yeah. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment in this thing. Yeah, we just, yeah. I feel I don't do that. I don't go back and get souls. I feel I don't go back and get souls. So there we go. Wow. Problems. Hey, Stefan Young. Okay, good evening. Alright, so there we go. So I'm going to come back to that developing story in which was played in our news. And I'm going to come back to that development story. But let me go to this. And let me deal with this first before. Let me get this one out to the way first. And I am glad that the Prime Minister has taken a stand on this one. If it's one thing I will give her a little kudos for, it's this one. You see, them parents and them who don't like to ensure that their children do damage and harm to other people, children, because they had a problem for. I am saying, yes, charge the tail, bring them before the court, and yes, If something is right, I will say it's right. Yes. Because it is getting out of hand now. It is getting out of hand. And not because you're wearing a uniform gives you the license to really go and do all kinds of stupidness to people children, because you tell yourself, well, they're underage, you can't be prosecuted by the law. No, Miss Squashy, I tell you my mind. Because let me tell you something, eh? There are some children who go into certain schools and believe because they're living in certain areas, they get gang up to attack people, children, and nobody can say nothing about it because you know why? They were in the school uniform. And I have a serious problem with that. Because when they try to come out my child, and I put on my foot with that foolishness, and I said, hey, you know, I am going to take legal action. I don't care who vexed. And the mother was thinking, because that's she only child. But we have to do something seriously about these so-called gangster children who feel they can go into people's school, do the bullying, do the shit, beat up people children, attack people children, and nobody. Because I didn't tell my son. I said, if it is that you going down that road and you want to interfere with people's children, well, then I am putting you in the hands of the police. And if I can tell my child that, why the others can't do it? Why they can't do it? And I am saying that the time has come. If they don't want the school, put them out the damn school. They don't want the school, put them out the school. Put them in different programs. Put them in something, military something. Because they clearly don't want the school. And if the parents have a problem, and the parents putting that problem on the children, then jail the parents too. We will deal with it. Because the time has come where we must put our foot in this country against these so-called children who believe that them ganging up to beat big people. We have to address the situation. We have to address the situation, and it's getting out of hand. And there are people who will not like what I have to say, but I'm saying it. They don't want the school, put them out of the school. And I agree with the teachers. I agree with the principals. I agree. Let me deal with them once and for all. And then they will get the message. When they're out of the school and they realize I can't go in the school, they will say, hey, you know, miss, this has nothing to do with no government, just so you know, it has everything to do with our school system. And some parents believe dumping the children inside the school and then come in and then they come home and they do business. I'm not going down that road. I keep telling you that I do business. If when it comes down to children, if people don't love children, I like my children. I want to see my children grow. I don't want my children, there ain't no stupidness. And it has a problem, not now, but it has a fix. Time to put them before the court and let me start to prosecute them like any adult in this society now. It can't be 14, 15 And you want to be big man and big woman? No, man. No, man. But who don't like it? I ain't not playing no politics for this one. No. I ain't full agreement. Bring them before the law. And if it's my own, you're going before the law too. Let the law deal with you. Yes, in them who's taping, put them, but there's accessory. You can't have people beat your people tread. No, I'm not into that. I'm not into that. And it's not the first time. It is not the first time. It's not the second time. It's time to deal with the situation because eventually, you know what is end up happening? They're jumping on train head, you know. They literally jump on the girl head, you know. Pulling out the girl head, you know. It's like they're premeditating. It's little monsters. I calling them that. Because the rage in which them have inside of them, something is wrong. You can't, no boy. Because if they don't go, if you don't send, and don't send no social worker just so, oh yeah, let me take, no, go properly and investigate the home. Go and investigate sometimes the home. Because some of them children, they hear and they're coming from brutal home, you know. Go and investigate the home. Or you can't be coming to the people's school and want to behave like little animals. No. We're not tolerating it. People not tolerating it again. And you see where children attacking parents and all. Sometimes the parents going to get the children and they're looking to attack the parent too. So all who are involved in it, all the school. Or you don't want to school. Or you don't want to learn it. Or you don't want nothing. And when they're out of school, then they're crying. I want my child to go back in the school. I'm sorry. It's time to deal with them. Get them out of school. Get them out of school. Because I told the parent, I said, Mom, let me tell you something. Because I can tell you, know, because I spoke about it and I spoke and talking about it again. Because when I hear the little boy, the boy in the classroom, because my daughter don't want to associate with some of them in the classroom. Take and you know they like to say now, where you feel you're playing and all that kind of dotishness. And you vex because they talk, she talking to somebody who you don't want to look, you know. And on top of it, put your hand on my child. But when I'm going in the school because nobody want to tell me nothing because they know me. I just don't like my man, I just talk my mind. Especially when it comes down to the children, because I keep saying people don't like children in this country and they actually looking like it. So I went to the school and when I could hear the social worker telling me, well, we want to deal with it and things from this level, and I listen carefully. But when one of the teachers is who asked the question, what kind of choke it was? Was it a friendly choke? Well, yeah, I fly up off my seat and I said, what? What? No, man. Well, you know, everybody stopped one time because the bad man get up. And I tell them straight up, I say, let me tell you something. If them don't want to tell, I go tell you. If I want to make this a police matter, I make it a police matter and I sue you, stay on top of it. And I can't sue you, but I will sue the mother. Because of the foolishness. So I tell you here, me, it have things where I will disagree to the fullest, but there are certain things I will not disagree with. Put them before the law. Put them before the law. And when they go before the law, and they realize that they don't know Miami coming to see them tonight, you know. And they tell them Miami to see them for 3 days. Because they're in a detention center. And let me tell you something. Anytime they hold a child and child protection unit come and pick up your child, sometimes they take a child from Portsmouth and carry them all the way quite somewhere behind going back, you know. So just imagine you as a parent of this wicked, evil little child that you're bringing out in the public, in the world. You are the one visit them. You ain't want to spend that money. You say, oh God, I want too much money I pay now. I think she want to beat she want to kill she. But you created it. You created a monster. But I'm telling you, I am not tolerating that foolishness again. I'm not tolerating that foolishness. And I used to tell my children one time, when my daughter finished in school, and she last exams was today, so thank God for that. Thank God for that. But I am aware of certain things that take place in many of these secondary schools. And I'm not even talking about just the prestige schools, but the government schools, the strictly funded government schools, that some of these children and them just don't know how to behave. And it stems from the parents. Now, me and tell you to go and skin up because you don't know how to make, because you don't know how to control your children. So you make one, you don't know how to control it. You make two, you don't know how to make it. You want to skin up again, you make three. One is a recurring testimony. And all you have is them coming out and making a slam, mischief all over the place. You're leaving them to roam all over the night. You don't want to do nothing. And then what? You're coming to blame who? I'm telling you, some of these parents and them, they're making monsters. They're creating them. And then when they're done, nobody will touch my child. Because even though it had corporate punishment, that parents will go into school and tell the teachers of them, don't beat my child, you know. If you beat my child, I'm beating you. But I'm telling you, I talking real. Because there are people who don't like to hear the truth. And we must talk the truth sometimes. All hours of the night, you see a children run up and down. Run up and down. They want to line between big people. Hey, go home. Don't talk to my child. You can't tell my child nothing. It is about time we deal with these little children and them, and deal with the parents too, the monster creators. You know they say zombies? And they created more zombies? Deal with them. And when you deal with them and you tell them that you're happening, you know you don't want to sit down in the classroom for a whole week with your child. You know they will say, hey, you have me coming in school, they will say, I want you for a whole week. Because the judge tell you that you are sitting in the classroom as the parent that watch your child, how your child behaving. Instead of functioning, teachers have to spend a whole set of time wasting. I don't feel it's one sector of people doing it, you know. Or one set of demographic doing it, you know. It's all of them. The media might show what's going on in South and Superior and all them kind of places down there. But let me tell you something. They will highlight more in the North. But the South is no different. The South schools are no different. And I'm telling you, when you see these people and them, all hours of the night they play music. Your mother so and so, your effing so and so, your thing so and so, and the children around there say no, and they listen to the big thing. You know this one with this man, you know, and that one, oh yeah boy, this one get play, and that one thing, yeah, and the children right there listening to all that conversation. You ain't telling them inside. You ain't telling them go and pick up the book. When the morning comes, it's only mother so and so they get to go to school. So we expect them to do when they reach in the school. Charge the parents too. Because they created the children, they put that in the mind of the children. So when the children go in the school now and they behaving like that in the school, what we gonna do? Keep them there? Keep them in the school? Because the parents fail to do their job? But I'm telling you, but you know, me ain't play no games for them, you know. And that next thing, I always tell my children, you know, he's not my friend. You see that quotations where they tell people, them psychologists and them come up with, your children have to be like a friend, and no, he's not my friend. He's not my friend. And what I understand, they're thinking of the North, you know. But you see me, I got Trinidadian. And I know my culture. Me ain't going down that road. But Mr. keep saying right. But years not that happening, you know. Until you're in your 30s and you're a grandmother. You're in your 30s and you're a grandmother. That's why if my son see me coming in school, he doesn't know already. Hey, look daddy rich. He doesn't sit down quiet. He like little Mary Lamb. I know I must know my children. I know you like to talk plenty. So I know them. But I am not going to sit down and disagree with not putting these children and them before the court. I agree with that. Put them before the court because you can have stress. So many teachers and them just have to go through on a day-to-day basis. So you don't have your stress. And you have to come back the next day to meet up the stress again. No. It's time we take some army men Do like what Bahamas doing? Let me do it. Let me do what Bahamas doing. Put them in a boot camp. Put them in a boot camp. And let me lock them down. Lock them down. They can't see the parents for a whole month. And then they will understand how it is. But I'm not going to that. I'm not going to that. You're not going to come around my children, and I just always tell my children, don't go around people's children. Because if you go around people's children and they hit you and something happened to you, don't come and call me. I just say, so nobody can say that I covering up or I taking in from a child because my child and oh my next child. I'm not into that. I'm not encouraging that. They want to behave like adults. They want to do what adults doing. Because some of them jack up in the back of some classroom. Jack up in the back of a classroom. Especially down in secondary schools. With a big, they're reaching somewhere down in the back. And you have about 2 or 3 people in the front room. And love making going on in the classroom. Who smoking the marijuana? Who vaping? And when they calling the parents, so what happened to that? He had to, so at least he well, I don't want to tell you what some of them they be saying. And that's the mentality of some of the parents. I'm telling you something. They have to do something about these children. The outer hand and the parents, worse yet. And let me tell you something. You see all them delinquent fathers? That's just the mothers, you know. You see all them delinquent fathers who that my daughter day, that my daughter day, that my daughter day. You ain't minding none of them. You ain't helping none of them. You don't claim them. Them and all is part and parcel and to go before the court and jail too. I never see this madness so. I never see this madness. But what was it? If it is that they're taking the step and the measures, trust me, I'm telling you, all the teachers, the principals, the entire education system will agree. Put them before the courts and let the court deal with them. You're damn right to let them sit there. Let me tell you, because I really get this on and fight this on and train them. Trust me. You don't know who is. Because let me tell you something, eh? Some of them children go to school. I got 6, I got 7, I got 8, and all them kind of totishness. And they can't end up in the schools. That is the reality. They're literally playing the fool. So when I see this type of measures is taking place, I am happy. I am really, really, really happy that is somebody taking a stand and putting down the foot. Putting down the foot. So let me move on now. Well, let me get a case of this, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Mother making baby, daughter making baby for the same man. For the same man. Yeah, and they're living comfortable. Because the man is who bringing in the money to mind mommy. And mommy don't mind, but she taking a play with the daughter. I'm telling you, right here in Trinidad that happening. Right here in Trinidad. And you know what is going to vex? Is that when you go to the health facility, the same nurses and the doctors and them and the social welfare workers in the hospital don't report these matters. They don't. They don't. And we have to come down very serious with them too. Otherwise, we created more and more and more and more and more criminals. And if we want to clean the place, we have to clean the place of all the corruption, all the mess. Because we want a better society. Stop hiding it. But it's a fact. And if we don't put on the foot now, we're looking at our next how much years to try and fix something. Now let me pull it back. Let me pull it back. Let me pull it back. Let me just take a quick break. When we know it's 3-2, when we know Trinidad will not be thinking. That they are given. But let me take a quick break and we're going to deal with something that Kamala said in this whole thing here. With this whole Nicolas Maduro. Because there's something I've been saying years and years and years. And people will say, oh, dang, and they want to attack and then. But let me take a break. You'll come back.
Bounce Up Central Network. Tune in for shows like Let We Talk to Ting with Sister Jenny every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5:30 p.m. Dauntless Defenders of Good Governance, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Culture Points on Thursdays at 8 p.m. and Sundays at 5 p.m. And Fine Point with Fearless Warrior at various showtimes. For more news, informative content, entertainment, special events, discussion forums, Bounce Up Radio, movie watch parties, and to even bust a mark anonymously, visit our Bounce Up Central Community Hub, the platform that's WaTTch, created for we, by we. Keep the conversation going, even after the show. Chat in real time on our 24-hour live chat at bounceup.com. If you have a passion for news, politics, culture, music, sports, technology, and helping your community, we invite you to come join the Bounce Up Central Network family. Come join us. Bounce Up Central Network. Tune in for shows like Let We Talk to Ting with Sister Jenny every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5:30 p.m. Dauntless Defenders of Good Governance, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Culture Points on Thursdays at 8 p.m. and Sundays at 5 p.m. And Fine Point with Fearless Warrior at various showtimes. For more news, informative content, entertainment, special events, discussion forums, Bounce Up Radio, movie watch parties, and to even bust a mark anonymously, visit our Bounce Up Central Community Hub, the platform that's WaTTch, created for we, by we. Keep the conversation going, even after the show. Chat in real time on our 24-hour live chat at bounceup.com. If you have a passion for news, politics, culture, music, sports, technology, and helping your community, we invite you to come join the Bounce Up Central Network family. Come join us.
All right, 6-2. I tell you, hats off to Trinidad and Tobago. Congratulations on a stunning win. But when we meet up the big boys and them, yeah, we will be in the stadium. Then we meet up Mexico and Jamaica. We got Jamaica cutting detail now. So when we meet up Jamaica and all of them, yeah, we'll be in the stadium. Yes, I'll be in the stadium. Right? So I want to deal with this here. Let me add him to
Armed Colombians intercepted coming in from Trinidad and Tobago. Venezuelan President Nicolas.
We now have to take seriously the threat by that government sending their agents into our country to commit acts that can be adverse to our own welfare. We will also have to take a look at. Today I want to make it very clear to the Venezuelan government and officials that they can do whatever they want on Venezuelan territory, but they cannot come here. TNT territory is off limits to them. If Mr. Cabello's comments are a veiled threat to enter TNT territory, they should reconsider any such intention. The fact is that as a responsible government, we have to take all threats against any incursion into our territory seriously. I will speak to Minister of Defense and Attorney General to seek advice on protections for our Coast Guard, to use deadly force on any unidentified vessel entering TT waters from Venezuela. Smuggling military able-bodied men and women, TNT is off limits to them. Following comments from Maduro and Cabellos, we now have to take seriously the threat by that government sending their agents into our country to commit acts that can be adverse to our own welfare. We will also have to take a look at how we go forward with Venezuelan migrants here who are military aged and able-bodied men and women. We have to take this threat seriously now. They have done this before. They made similar propaganda comments about Guyana and Colombia whenever they had interior political problems or elections, and then they engage in border skirmishes with violence. We will take these threats very seriously. I want to tell further TNT drug and human traffickers, smugglers, who are masquerading as fishermen. If you enter Venice waters to do your illegal acts and you're caught by Venice authorities, you are on your own. I repeat, you are on your own. No amount of family crying on Ian's programs will cause us to intervene. Mr. Cabello also alleged U.S. involvement.
Now, you hear that, right? I want to deal with that because you hear what Kamala Prasad Bissessa said? Those who are smugglers, sex traffickers, posing as fishermen, No amount of crying and whining. No amount of crying and whining. We will not help you. But I thought it was only one sector of the society that's going to do fishing, well, so-called fishing, while the next sector of the society is to drug smuggling and bringing in guns and drugs in the country. Because when it was, you had a number of fishermen long time used to be caught by the Venezuelan Coast Guard and the Venezuelan authority and charged and jailed. They used to say, we're going to mine Venezuela water to catch fish. So all of a sudden now, you know, the fishermen and them, plenty of them, not majority, not all, but a lot of them just go over there to do illegal activities. How come Kamala now knowing that? How come Kamala now knowing about that? Yes, yeah, but that's what they're bringing them in. Oh, you know about Spanish? You know about Spanish, Adam? And all these different places that they were bringing these women. And sometimes women bringing in the women too. But here it is, you see, confession is good for the soul, that she confessing now that the border that Gary Griffith, at one point in time, said to the so-called People's Partnership government, when he was in the government at the time, the war is not on the sea, it is on the land. When all the illegal activities was taking place on the sea. Even when they were sleeping, illegal activity going on the sea. And you all remember, let me pull your mind back to something. When they had the big shootout on the sea, with the Coast Guard intercepting a certain boat with certain officers on the boat pointing the guns back at the Coast Guard for a big shootout. When a young girl is who triggered it off by picking up the phone because they tried to jump the girl on the boat. You remember that? When they're having the parties out in the boat. And a certain senior man who was working in the Ministry of National Security. Remember when Gary was hiring? What went on with the case with them? What went on with the case with that? It's still probing. You see, when they knew, they had full knowledge of what was going on the sea, bringing in all kind of partner, friend, woman, this, that, you know, orgy parties, jobs taken on the sea, guns bringing in through the sea. And Gary knew that our borders was porous at that time. He said, it don't make sense. No buy no OPVs. The boys on the land, because many of them knew what they was doing out on the sea. And then they just want to play prim and proper. Me no fool with them. Me no fool with them. They fully well know. When they go out there, they say when they get fish. They used to come through Carney. They used to come through Carney in the swamp. Come up to the swamp. Bring all the guns. The drugs. And they run it all over. All over. And it just goes to show you that Kamala Prasad says all of a sudden know that. So when plenty of them was claiming, oh, my son lost at the sea, oh, my son in the jail down there, nobody want to bring him back, and this and that, the other. They damn well know what the children was doing. Going across there, picking up the girls, picking up the guns, picking up the weed, picking up the coke, and bringing them over here. Easy, easy, easy. Kamala, no, she's the head of security now, you know. So she will be privy, as they say. I am privy to information that you, the general public, don't have. And this is not new, you know. This got drug report. Look how much drug reports we had. But they go in fishing. They go in fishing. You see, Kamala didn't realize that eventually the truth just come out. The truth will eventually come out. But the embatives, and you know which are the whole club is in Sabaria? And you know which are the whole club is in Sabaria? It are plenty in Chihuahuas. It are plenty venues in Chihuahuas. It are plenty coming all the way back, going up the eastern, all going up. Icacos is Venezuelan town. But telling you, I tell you the truth. And this is nothing new. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. So when Kamala Prasad says, sir, come and talk them thing, I said, look at that. Confession is good for the soul. But they're right. Down in Caracas and Cedros area is like Spanish town. But what amazes me is that when Kamala talk as though we have Scud missiles, M16 jet fighters, we manufacturing guns, we are submarine. all over social media today. All over social media today. Was like, you know, Kamala, people actually begging Nicolas Maduro and telling him, you know, the views of Kamala is not the views of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Imagine that. All over social media saying it out loud and proud. The views of Kamala Prasad Bissessa is not the views of the rest of Trinidad and Tobago. You have because you calling something a Ministry of Defense and Homeland Security. You trying to put we in a kind of monkey band. Because let me tell you something, Kamala supporters are all saying, hey, she crazy, you know. She's crazy. We don't have the artillery. Because if we see two fighter jets pass over we here tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar we gonna ball. All them soldiers who we say soldiers, they see that what I show you. When I say, look, they're falling down. For a simple parade, you're falling down. Much as the one fighting Nicolas Maduro army. And when I had said, when they was taking in all these so-called refugees from Venezuela, I said, anybody check in these people and them background before they let them in the country? You know, we was told by one Faris Alwari, and we're talking him because I could put it back, you know. He said they will bring economic development to the country. So nobody checked the name. Nobody checked on these fellas in their background to see their military background. Not at all. And we allow them to come in. We allow them to come in. And when they come in now, we don't know, because Venezuela restrained the children from 16, 17, 18 to be in the military. We just are them playing their ass out of the road, run up and down, doing nothing. So when you see half of them falling down from military parade, we will see that in Venezuela. We will see that in Russia. Look at watch when Russia had the big, some kind of celebratory thing. And they invite Turay and China and all of them. Not one of them fall down in the parade. Not one. We just had the parade in the Savannah for independence. And about 2-3 of we one soldier falling down. Manchester one fight war. What they want to fight with? What they want to fight with? The army is only about 2,000 people. 2,000 soldiers is so much that we have in this country. And we want to talk about what? We will defend? Defend what? Oh, when they are a party, really train and defend, they will play bad and thing for being Trinidad. In the army fed. Pick me up, choke me out the party, kick me out the party, and that kind of thing. But when it comes down to real fighters, who do you want to fight, Kamala? Who you really want to fight? Who we really want to fight? We don't have nothing. But let me tell you, we don't even have an army. Oh God, hey, you're right. We don't even have an army. We have a bunch of people that go to work, stand guard, stand thing, Friday come, they go, they drink, they party, they line. Who running on this girl, who running on that girl, who that girl is, all them kind of thing. Jump on a stage, sing, make a little money here, thing. Who they wanna fight? Who they really bother? But if she waiting, well, I know what I say to know. If she waiting on my son, or son, yeah. If she waiting on them to go and defend Trinidad and Tobago, I say, you know, don't want to defend them, you know. Because anybody who know, look what went on in Grenada when America went in and bombed Grenada, small Grenada. When America went in and bombed Grenada, they killed everybody and done. They said they should have never heard Buju. And that was the day. All the military fight, all the justice, the Black Power movement, everything in Grenada dead one time. And then they get St. George's College. I tell you here, Kamala had to be, yes, they must pull back that piece of tape where they literally showing here American fighter jet flying and boom, 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 blowing up the place. And we talking about what? By the time Venezuela reached Trinidad, because it's only 6 miles, by the time they send the submarine that them have, because Venezuela submarine, they could send a submarine in the waters, level 2 missile, the whole waterfront come down, bam, bam. Why would we want to go and put ourselves in this kind of situation with Venezuela? Why? Because you don't tell them the dragon deal dead. They realize now that you don't make agreements with Trump. You don't make all kind of agreements because you live in the Trump world. You live in the Trump dream. If you want to send them back, you can send them home. If you want, you are the power, you are the authority, but you know human rights people might come out and sing a song against you. Human rights people might come out and sing a song against you. Me, the PM made it very clear. She know what she said, and me not in agreement in what she said. She made she agreement with Trump and the madness, and I'm not into that. If she want to be the puppeteer for Trump, and he holding it, and he playing the master, well, she's free to do that. But we must not. And we must call on Chi to apologize. Apologize because the man never stated that they go in and attack or any of the sort. So her aggression of tone, like you know, when you attack now, you feel because you're talking to Diana, so you come and talk to me so. She had to pat down. She has to pat down. And look at the kind of diplomacy. that Mr. Stuart Young and the former Prime Minister came out and had to talk to kind of cool the session, cool it down. Because this woman, I don't know, like something wrong with she, like she just come out that kind of Dauntless dictatorial position that nobody can tell she nothing. She's the boss and she going on with that. Nobody is going to back you. No Caribbean island didn't even come out and say, well, you know, Kamala, we support you. None. Apparently so. I don't know what it is they'll be smoking or what it is they'll be drinking. Just one night it was, I am tongue. And I sat down and watched, as me know if it was because the guy wasn't Spanish. He was like either German, he was talking in a German or some kind of language. And if you see this man, me know if he take his drops or whatever, but the man said roll on the ground, strip himself down, take off the jockey and all. But tell people that tell him, hey, put back up your jockey, boy, go on with you. The man cannot mad in Port of Spain. I could have sworn I was Kamala. Wherever she taken, it ain't working. It ain't working. Kamala cannot be serious and wanted to take our country down as though, well, you know, we the Caribbean police after America. So if they touch me, America coming in. You know it don't, you know. Kamala, you don't know jump, you know. Jump will watch you and say, look, woman, we talking. Stay there by yourself, you know. Let them jump to bomb in your tail. Because me waiting to see Russia come down to join and have a war in my backyard, you know. Because America don't even want that. America don't even want a war in their own backyard. They will quickly go down with diplomacy with Venezuela. Even though they know they want to go in and invade Venezuela, they will quickly sit down and talk than talk that kind of foolishness. But Guyana no different from Trinidad. Guyana have no army. They have no army. In fact, none of these Caribbean islands have an army. We dependent on America to support we. And they want to just sit down and what? He doing something in the big old Tuesday, 100-man walk. We'll get to that. I want to get a ticket. Somebody will sponsor me some ticket to go to Tobago and to go to Tobago. But I'm telling you, yeah. Hey. Chucky is Chucky Morocco. Yeah. Hey. But I feel Kamala had to be really I feel Kamala had to be really something. That kind of high can look up with the children. That kind of high cannot come from weed. Kamala has to take her time. Stop with this choppiness. Stop with this aggression. Because from the time she came into office, she had this kind of mentality. You feel like I what you me no fool. But Kamala, from the time she came in, watch Kamala mentality. Don't tell me nothing. What? He said that? Well, me know more that, you know. Don't ask me that more that. Watch that behavior. And she is going to behave more and more aggressive with this dictatorial behavior that she was possessing. And very soon, you may not be able to open your mouth in Trinidad. Because when she's done, lay down her dictatorial behavior ways to you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Trust me. You know what she done saying? Well, we don't care, you know. Imagine they have a board and she appointing a board. They have a board and she appointing a board. So much as for when this thing continue, when the board in the person face, and they say, look, the Trinidadian here, what she gonna say? What she gonna say? They not the Trinidadian? If the people come and they tell you something, and first to tell you how they just lie to her, first to tell you how Kamala and them just lie. All the radars did not pick it up. Well, thank God that Mr. Stewart came out and talked. Because Mr. Stewart also had to tell she, you know, either vessels will go under the radar that you can't pick it up. Or you remember the boat we used to have? A black boat that used to come in through Caroni. One of the fastest boats in Trinidad. So just imagine, she's telling people, but we will defend. Defend what? You will come out and pick up your gun for yourself and defend your country for yourself because you say it is not about party, it is not about country, it's about party. Yeah, see that? I have a serious, but I don't want to be go. I have to go to Tobago. Yeah. I don't know who she went and yes. I don't know who she went and defend. It had to be she party, the UNC party. Where Johnny Bravo come out and stand up behind she and say, come now. You ready for me? You come now. And the stage go stand up at the side. Yes. Yes, that Chucky. Oh, Chucky Mara, okay. Chucky. Hey, yeah. Well, the woman will say, we encouraging bacchanal, you know. But you're right. Chucky mother can't. Yeah. So I don't know. If she mother is Chucky, I tell you, the car can't hold you know. Seriously, I gonna call a Calypsonian. I am going to call a Calypsonian and I gonna pen this song. Kamala, the car can't hold. I'm going to pen that song for she. Kamala, the car can't hold. Because I don't understand that. Who you defending? The only person I see you defending is the UNC. Only the UNC. Well, it had to be Mr. Wayne. She will load up the matic. She will empty the clip. Yeah. Well, you can imagine. I'm going to get a little graphic artist. They get a little camera with a little submachine gun. And Johnny Bravo behind she. And she saying, Johnny, give me that. And she loading up the matic. And she like going in behind Venezuela. And Venezuela let me back. And she said, Barry, hold my bag for me. Hold my bag, Barry. Give me the artillery. And Barry and then she did the artillery. And she did with she little gun shooting that only reaching right by the sea. And we were watching channel film. These people really have to be mad. Barry have a little child. Barry going and take a plane and go and meet the child in America and leave she behind. Those that Barry going and say, hey, me have time to study, you know. I am a child in America. Somebody make a child for me and I am a child and I go and see about my child. My child had my birthday just the other day, and I had a big entertainer who was singing in my child's birthday party. I don't want no part of that. I want to enjoy my little life with whatever little child they have. I don't know which woman, but they get a child. But I am telling you. But you had to forgive the woman, eh? The woman is old, so she was walking to the stage and she hopping like you know them what is call it by them they used to call it they love the cuss. They love the cuss. They used to be going, you know. And if you see she walking, they don't call it the dance. Oh God, no man. Let me see. I think it's yes. You can imagine really Juliet. Let me play that again. Let me play that again. All the person was Kamala face. The other put Kamala face on it. Watch it. Watch it again, watch it. Watch camera. Yes. What if Mr. Must Kamala face on somebody saying, yellow the code, roll up the matic. Let me tell you. No, but on a serious note, we Kamala really, me, yeah, Kamala cannot be serious. She cannot be serious. Yeah. If I want to call in, or you can call in, the lines are open, but I don't wait for me to say good night. Eh? I can only hear you, but I can't respond back to you. So if you want to make a contribution, the line is open, or you can call in, and or you can make a contribution. Don't wait for me to say good night, or any of the sort. I can't, my phone line still giving me problems, and we are hoping to get rectified. But really and truly, something is wrong with Kamala. But I'm going and put that song together. Kamala, the car can't hold. Why you feel this joke when I tell you? Kamala boy is going to the Kamala boy is going in ministries, and they say they're looking for Feckless. Imagine that. They're looking for Feckless. What are you looking for me for? What are you going in a hole in ministries looking for Feckless? What are you looking for Feckless for? The guy saying the car can't hold? Kamala's car can't hold? Yeah? Don't look for me. Do not look for me. I'm on the ground. But on a serious note, to all the cabinet ministers, or you talk to a dictator. Talk to a dictator. Tell a dictator that what she's doing is putting the country on a high alert for warning. Who is that? Me? Nah, I done design a bunker already. I going underground. When Kamala and them want to go and drink the rum and pelt rum and say there's water fighting, I underground. Me, imagine you bring up bottles of rum, eh? And the store had to be manufacturing against only manufacturing one for the thing. We Val, we will get curfew. We will get curfew. Where we running to go, we have a way to go. Majority of people living on the coastal line. Two bam 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 bam. This woman is putting our life at jeopardy. This woman is putting our lives in jeopardy, and it's not the first time. With that kind of, let me tell you something. That kind of talk that you talk, them fellas and them don't listen different. Them listen to different talking. Especially when they talk that don't come in we area. So if a man come in Venezuela water, commit a crime, and try to drive back to Trinidad on the high seas, the Venezuelans will pursue. They will pursue. Well, boy, if she open up the I telling you. I wonder if that big mansion have a bunker in it. Certain areas, all over the area, share the. But I want to really appeal to Kamala. Come out, apologize to Nicolas Maduro for that kind of comment that you made on national TV onto the world, because that was broadcast live on the World Wide Web. It was broadcast on every platform. So people hear what you say, no. People heard you and they were not hesitate to retaliate, you know. What you have done is you have now put your country into panic mode. And the people are calling on you to apologize to Nicolas Maduro. Apologize, please. Let me pat this thing down. Let me do this thing diplomatically. Remove that shit on you have there, CARICOM affairs, and let me really get a proper ambassador that will handle the situation professionally. And let me get the thing done. Let me keep it down. You understand? Let me keep it down. Don't feel the fishing boats and them. It's no high-speed boats to attack on those sea. They are not. Being supposed to look to make money. Nicolas Maduro will eat our food. Oh yes, she gonna build the dome. I don't remember. Yes, she said she gonna build a dome. I really remember that. But we have to really examine yes, you can't hold everybody. I was singing and I want to reach the Queen's Park Savannah with it. In fact, I don't want to win Savannah. I could reach down San Fernando because I want to hear the whole of Trinidad they go singing Kamala the catch a hold everybody. They can't stay out. The catch a hold can't hold you. So if Kamala don't know how to behave, she said, well, Mr. Ben Joseph, Mr. Stuart Young did make a statement. The former Prime Minister did make a statement. If you're looking at other ministers, I think to say Amy Brown did make a statement. So there are people who are making the little statements in and out. Yeah, yeah. Well, look, we have people singing that song, you know. That song is going to become a monster, you know. Wait till you will see. Kamala the Kaka hole, the Kaka hole, Kamala the Kaka hole, the Kaka hole, Kamala the Kaka hole, the Kaka hole. Hey, hey, that gonna be a big one, you know. Yes, Kamala. No. The car hole. The car hole. So you know we are stuck in Trinidad. You know Trinidad is stuck. The car hole. Right? So the car hole, Kamala. So the Kamala, the car hole, Kamala, the car hole. Let me stop saying that. Eh? Let me stop. But I'm going to get a Wilsonian and I'm going to pen it because I know all the mistakes and all the blunders that she's doing. The song is going to be so relevant that the car hold Kamala. So if Kamala want to come in the car, Kamala, the car hold. The car hold you. So I know. So apologize to the man. Let me take it down and let me move the country forward with some other thing that they want to choke me off with again and again and again. Director, when did I was telling you that this woman was choking you off with again, boy? Because every day she coming up with something to sidetrack. Yes, she partners and them in Tobago. And yes, I will go by no, I sing a song for myself. Hey, I will sing my song myself. Well, if she go apologize, well, boy, you know. Tobago, somebody, we need to get to Tobago. I need to go on that 100-man walk. We need to broadcast it live to you. It's only one day, well, yeah, one day basically. But you can say 2 days. I thought you were in a bed, Mr. Dinner. I thought you were in your bed. I thought you were in your bed. Look, but we need to, we will try our best to be in Tobago. From Monday. So once everything goes as planned and we can get the tickets to go to Tobago, and accommodation, then it neither bother me where I stay in Tobago basically, because last time I went, we get a place for a little 150, I think it was 150 or $200 or something. So you know me, I love wrong man. So we need to go and investigate those those ambulances in Tobago. I want to go and see them. I want to go and see them ambulances myself. Because I know for a fact, when I watch those pictures of those ambulances and them, they look as though they were taken out of some old movie from Clint Eastwood and drop in the lap and overpriced. Isn't that the Tobago House of Assembly? You listen? Yeah. I'm gonna call your partner Wayne. I want him to ride that for for me. I want to ride that for you, but what hotel I prefer? Well, I could go right up. You know, when you're reaching the town, there's a little hotel, not really a hotel, but a little guest house right in the town itself when you come off the boat. It's by a bar, next to the bar, right up by the TNT side of it. So, me, I let man just move around the place, you know. I let man just move around. I can't remember the name of the place, but it's a little small guest house. It's nothing big. But it's alright. It's alright. Cold water though, but I don't think it's hot. No, I don't think it was hot water. It was normal cold water. You know, real ghetto style in that. So so just imagine. Woo-woo. Yeah, yeah. Woo. Hey, yeah, hey, what I tell you? Woo-woo. Hey, wait, wait. Let's go. Let me get back myself. I tell you, wait, yeah. Remember about talking to place, the next thing I go back right now. It's right here, we back right up with that street. We get right in the top of the area itself, we can run back on the boat and thing now. But oh God, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I have but it's not all that expensive. I don't really fancy too much of them expensive places and things. I don't really fancy too much of them expensive. But oh God, just give me a little cold water, a little hot water. That is all. But let me get ready scores. Alright, so in the 23rd minute, Trinidad and Tobago, 23 shots. Shots on target was 15. 13 for Trinidad fouls. We had 13 fouls. Offside was 2. Corners was 6. And possession was 58%. Well, you know, it's in get 2. And Trinidad and Tobago get 6. So that is good scores for World Cup. You know, when Gambler World Cup games with his loss, I wonder if she went tonight. But yeah, no. That ain't inside battery. That ain't inside battery. But it was nice and cozy, a little small place right in the thing there. It was nice and cozy and thing, but I need to go and see those them those ambulances, because really and truly, I think this is my theory. Let me go down with my theory. I think that that so-called $17 million to buy those ambulances was all really and truly to give a kickback to the House of Assembly to fight the election this year. Because really and truly, they have somebody there who is really an auditor, and she not making no joke in how to spend money. But to spend money like that, $17 million on an old Clint Eastwood ambulance from one of his movies, that alone should tell you. That alone should tell you. But that I ain't going to buy them expensive places. And I want, and there's another big corruption in Tobago that I'm also going. I want to also go and investigate. Why are some of these guest houses, even though it's private, why is the Tobago House of Assembly paying these private guest houses money to keep them floating? Why guest houses being paid? Well, they say the woman is a good why these guest houses and hoteliers in Tobago getting money from the Tobago House of Assembly to stay afloat? Why? If you're making money, why the Tobago House of Assembly had to pay you umpteen amount of millions of dollars to keep you afloat? Then if you're not making money, then you have to shut down. But Tobago, them ambulances, $17 million. $17 million. But $17 million. If those ambulances and them, because really and truly, if they spend about let's say 2 million, 3 million max, $14 million gone missing, somebody had to account for that. And I ain't hear any other ambulance services in the country talking out and stating why these ambulances and them so expensive. If I tell you want my brother to come, you see how you like Bacchanal? You want my brother to come on the line? Well, you are good. You are good. I will set up a deal for my brother to come on the line. I will set up a deal for she to come. I will set up a deal. And all you can ask you all the questions, so you can say what you think. Yes, I can interview her, yes. The interviewer, yes. Yeah, why not? Melba sometimes we say no, taking it live and all. Nah, but girl ain't coming back. Trust me, she ain't going back. She ain't going back. Mm-mm. She's Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Hey, no one ever going to Bigo. If I'm going to Bigo, the funny I'm going to you. If I'm going to Bigo to deal with the ambulance and all that thing. I know that's what Mr. Altia want to do. Mr. Altia want to consult to consult an enforcement live. I know that's what I want to do. Hmm. Now, but when I watch the ambulances and them, they're really outdated. Those models of ambulance, the vehicle itself, I ain't talking about the equipment inside it. I talking about, you know, when they used to sit down and watch Cadney and Lacey and them thing long time. But really and truly, we want to go to the Dago and we want to broadcast this live to you back in Trinidad. And you know, Vanilla Carnival coming up too, so we want to bring that to you also. Yeah, we want to bring that also. Go up to Grenada and bring Grenada Carnival to Trinidad. And I know I want to talk to them about reunions. I know that. I know that. Let me talk to her and if I don't go and set up the live by Melba, I'll set up the live by Melba and Melba back broad, you know, so she can take the job. Trust me. Yes, the days of the chip. That's what I remember. Them ambulance is from the days of the chip. Hey, but look, Melba here, man. Go on to it. I tell you, Melba, if you watching the live, you know. Melba, if you watching the live, Melba back broad. I love you, brother. Melba here would have said I wanted to come to do an interview so they could get to ask their questions on the live. They want to ask their questions on the live. So remember, Tobago. Let's go and join with Kelvin Morris. Tobago, let's go and join with Kelvin Morris. And for the 100-man march, and I think we should increase that to at least to 5 to 1,000 or 2,000. And so, well, it will be announced. It will be announced. It will be announced when Melba will come on the live and thing. So you can ask all the questions that you want to answer. So you can ask all the questions that you want to answer. But come, we have to join Kelvin Morris in getting those answers on what is happening in Tobago and why it is $17 million was spent on ambulances that look like they really come out from chip. Nah, 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 nah. Not 29%. They pushing it. Why do you make my own now, man? Oh, God. We never serious about the look, Melba will come, Melba will come. Trust me, Melba will come. Melba will come and we can ask you all the questions you want to answer on why look what you encouraging Miss Jones now. Miss Jones. So remember to be home. I don't know, I just get this I get this morning early and I come outside rain falling and I get a little wet in one. That was it. Just a little wet. But Tobago. We have to support Kevin Morris, and we may very well do a sit-down interview with Mr. Kevin Morris, and let's see if we can link up with also Mr. Yana and many of the other PNM stalwarts in Tobago. Wednesday, yes. Well, I will ask all the questions. Yes, we can go there also, and we will do that. And yeah, talk with you on autistic children, and and I want to say to the minister also that while you're also looking at certain checks, you know, but don't make joke. Remember, remember you are saying yes. Remember will come on, do yourself, no man. Remember will come on, really, remember alone, no man. Oh, well, leave, man. In election time, I was studying Melbourne to look now. And not able now. Yeah. We're going off now in Melbourne. Oh, God. Well, yeah. I tell you, we will, we will have Miss Melbourne on. Go yourself. I will have a sit down one on one with Miss Melbourne. We will have a meaningful conversation. Take away your time. Take care who they work here in one of them ambulance. No. Them ambulance them ambulance in really functioning too well, but let me go and see them. Let's go and investigate what is happening, and let me bring it to the national attention again. I'm not able, but remember tomorrow is Saturday, and we have the rocker show tomorrow. We will go to the rocker show tomorrow first. Then we will, provided that we get the stream from yes, everybody will be invited. No, everybody is invited to come, and we will try to get in contact with Mr. Green Marcel, and many of them, all the candidates are then ready actually to come and do an interview right here on Bouncer. And you can ask all the hard questions. I will ask questions. Yeah, I think all of them can handle themselves, you know. Me, I am not. That is going on. Oh, what? Why you leave Melbourne, man? And that is good. Melbourne will call me after. What are you going to see, eh? She will call me after and say, but why these people are being. Why you this? Why you don't understand what you. I tell you, you don't get Miss Melbourne, man. No, yes, sir. Being election season, let me get the candidates for them to come in, and hopefully on Sunday we will have our first candidate. Oh Lord, I need it. Okay, you know, before you ask it, before you ask so many people to come and then when you tell me, I really, no, but when you ask some member to come and member came on the live just now, so I don't understand what you mean. I tell you, I will talk to Melba and ask Melba to do an interview, a sit down interview. And you all will ask for questions on what you want to ask. It's simple. So tomorrow, we got, oh, all right, good. Another thing. So tomorrow we will have Rockers show tomorrow, starting at 9, and I'm going up for a post. You see, right? Look, she's talking to her. She's not going up for no post. So Melba is on the chat. Look, Melba right here on the chat. I tell you, Melba back broad, you know, so she can take the jam in. No, but look, I have a photo, you know. Director, them don't want a movie night, you know, like they were. I can't take the I really can't take I can take the call if she calls in, but I will not be able to respond until we until I sort out this little technical problem with now until I sort out the technical problem with the phone line. So she will be able to I will be able to hear her, but she will not be able to hear me. So it would make sense that I bring on tonight. It would make sense. And these are the kind of hours that Melbourne like to do like so. These are the kind of hours. So probably next week Friday we'll have a one, and But that's what she said. She's not going to propose. And look, never say anything. Never say anything. Oh Lord, hey, you know. Go ahead and give me one at a time, boy. Oh God. Melba will come in the ring of fire. And in the ring of fire. The we have something called now we have something now called the Gael. Yeah, we have something called the Gael, and you can ask all the questions. You'll be able to ask all the questions. So, well, yeah, it could be gathering of fire, and who knows, we might have 2 interviews next week also. We might have 2 interviews next week, and this Sunday, I want to say anytime she ready. I tell her if you can take on Melba, watch any of us. Watch any of us. Melba is, you know, Melba is at the front get her up by himself. But this Sunday, we're going to try to have some interviews this Sunday, and because time is short, well, because of time short, we're going to have a lot of interviews coming up this week and next week. But we're going to try our utmost best to be in Tobago on from Monday to Tuesday to be part and parcel of this great war, the 100-man war, and more. So remember, I'm not able. And tomorrow. So those who want to get into the action for Tobago, please get in contact with the director. And director, put the lines for please, so that they can get in contact with on the international line. Yeah, you can call the international line, or you can send in your WhatsApp to the international line, and our secretaries will be taking your call, so we can get things going for Tobago. So that's the international line there, 19107581113 is our international line, and you can call or text that international line, and so let's go to Tobago. Right, people? So, tomorrow, I'll be on tomorrow, and we have Rockers First, and hopefully that we have a show for you all from Cheryl Taylor, and then I will come on, we'll cut your point tomorrow. And then Sunday, we are back here on Sunday. Same time at 8 o'clock. See you all. Have a blessed night. We take you out with some music, man. Hey, and we have a movie night. Tonight is movie. So you can go to the platform. We have a movie that will be starting at 11 o'clock. So you can go to the platform and you can take in that movie tonight. No, you can call it through WhatsApp. You can call the international line on WhatsApp. It's also on WhatsApp also. And you can text it also. So you can text the international line. If you text me, I will not be able to hear you. I can hear what you send a voice note, but I wouldn't be able to. Yes, we will get Dominic. And also, yes, we're going to try to get all the candidates, as much as the candidates we can get to. All right, so I am now being told that, well, you can text me, leave a voice note, and I will try to get back the information back to you all. And let's get to Tobago. Let's do a proper investigation of what is happening in Tobago. And tomorrow, remember, Culture Point is on tomorrow. We start from 9 in the morning, straight on until the afternoon. And on Sunday night, we are back. Hey, and we have a list. Director, do we have a list? Do we have the list here? Let me see if, no, the other list, Do we have the other list? Let me just watch this list here. So this is the list that I'm seeing that is now being circulated. This is the list that is being circulated. Oh my goodness. Hey, yeah. So it's Marvin Gonzalez, the chairman, Dr. Amy Brown, Lady Vice Chancellor Naim Gostinelli, Foster Cummins, Patricia Alexis, Niall Ramsey, Dr. Mr. Reed, Faris Alwari, Simon Dio, what's that? No, man. Curtis Shade, Kareem Marcel, Irene Hines, and Kenneth DeJoe. To me, this looks like a Foster team, just Marcel like what it did last time. This looks like a Foster team because the same, basically same people coming back here. And but let me put up this list here. So this is the next list, and this is the real list that is going to be going out. Chairman Chinra Aling, Vice Chairman Paula Gopi Schoon, Lady Vice Chairperson Donna Cox, General Secretary Roger Boynes, Assistant General Secretary Malika Blair, Treasurer Anthony Davis, Public Relations Officer St. Christopher George, Social Media Officer Dominic Romain, Education Officer Hilary Bernard, Education of this should be Election Officer Sanjif Buru, Field Officer Richard Thomas, Labor Relation Officer Sinclair O'Neill, Welfare Officer Maxine Richards, Youth Officer Abin Philip Brooks, and Operation Officer Egba Steele Atong. So, people, no, my wife is not on that list. This list is the people who are not part of any slate, and this is the people who we are asking you all to go out and vote for in this election. It's up to you. You have a choice to go out and vote for this list, or you want to go back with the same old same of some people here. Basically, this is, I am telling you, this is not, but let me wait and see if this is Penny's list. If this is Penny's list, I tell you it's something really wrong. Something wrong. Something wrong. Something wrong. Oh my goodness, something wrong. So this is the list here that is now being published. And this is not a slate, just a guideline. So the candidates are independent of each other, right? So they are true patriots. They are people that we have seen. This is a diverse of the party. And trust me, with that, this, I miss a few things here. So, well, if the list is probably subjected to be changed, but oh my God. No, Sanjeev Guru going up, that has to change. That was a mistake there. He's going up for election officer. He's going up for election officer. We are saying to put Miss Paula Gopi School as the vice chair lady. She will be going up against Dr. Naim Gaspinali. So we are saying you have a choice. You can vote for Ms. Donna Cox as the lady vice chairman and Paula Gopi Spoon for the vice chairman in this election. So you have a choice to go out and put your ex next to the candidates. And let me tell you something. This is your choice to make a change. Yes, the election officer. Sanjeev Guru is going up for election officer. So we have competent and capable persons here. So people forget the slate, go out and vote. Go out and vote. We are going to be putting up this every single day. Every single day, we're going to be putting up these people, and we're going to have all the candidates from different sides, and we are going to have interviews with everybody, regardless of whether they're here or not. So, this Sunday, we are going to try to have some of the candidates inside, because look, we have the chief whip, who is on Dauntless Defenders of Good Governance. His name didn't make it on the list. So, let me tell you, his name didn't make it on this list. So, we're going to have him here, and we are going to, this is not my list. So, Melba is free to vote for who she wants to vote for and support who she wants to support. But I am not supporting some of those people on that list. I make it very clear. These are the people who we supporting, and these are the people who we will be campaigning, and we will invite penny lists, side lists, and then we have this list. And all the rest of candidates, everybody, we'll interview everybody. The membership list is not out as yet. I don't know why. We are still waiting to see this membership list so that people will go through it with a fine-tooth comb, and we can then report back to you. So this is the grouping. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We need your support to support those persons. No slates. No slates. So people, see you on tomorrow. See you on tomorrow. And we are going to be bringing to you live this Sunday. This Sunday, we're going to have an interview. We're going to have an interview this Sunday. Trust me. So, and look at Mr. Blackman didn't make it, Mr. Blackman. So we're going to interview, we're going to have interviews. A lot of people just did not, but no sleep. No sleep. So, people, have a blessed night. We're going to take you out some music. We're going to take you out some music. Who's so fearless? We should go on first this week. We'll take it. Don't bring back down, man, you know. Who's that? Barack? No, let me tell you something. Barack is a man that knows the Constitution inside out. But because of what we had the little problems, that's why we had that little problem. But really and truly, I would really like to be on a one-on-one to really ask him questions about the Constitution of the party. But we have Mr. Blackman, we can also do that. And we have, so bounce up is open up. Bounce up is open up. And remember, you're coming into the ring of fire in the Gael. So people, the ring of fire is going to unleash. So get ready. Get ready for the ring of fire. It's 2 minutes to the hour, we 11 o'clock. And let's wind it down because we're going to go over to the platform to watch the movie tonight. And so, yeah, we have a movie tonight. And yeah, let's take you out a little bit. And see you all tomorrow. Ooh.
Take me.
No. Let's not Friday, man. Let's not Friday. What wrong with you? What really wrong with me, boy? No. It's too early for that to be on a Friday.
Why you know about the job island? Is 100 million in the band. They say we don't have no limit. Any fake we just crash it. They can't understand it. Why? Them can't play our madamas and we Greens people we bad. Nobody else blacker than we when we play the job. Greens people, yeah, we bad like that. I tell you, as whoever they go tell you that. Love in Greens, we don't joke
so different down here. Everything in the atmosphere. When we touch a FAFO, we just turn it up to a different level. Yeah, we ting up there. I say yeah, we ting up. When it comes to Feckless style, we know it. Them can't play our madamas and we Greens people, we bad. Nobody else blacker than we when we play in job. Greens people, yeah, we bad like that. I tell you, whoever they go tell you that. Don't in Greens, we don't joke around with the job, don't in Greens. Every fete, you know we must up and don't in Greens. Fix up a plate and eye long and we good. Don't in Greens, everything is a whole mood. Don't come in the job if you don't black. You too clean mood with that. Job can't play without the whole I know. Chain to drag and closer to dab. Job hula hula. Greens people mad oh. Them can't play our madamas and we Greens people we bad. Nobody else blacker than we when we play in job. Greens people yeah we bad like that. I tell you, whoever they go tell you that. Don't in Greens, we don't joke around with the job don't in Greens. Every fete you know we must up and don't in Greens. Fix up a plate and eye long and we good. Don't in Greens, everything is a whole mood. Grenade are full of vibes. That's right. Carry cool, have it nice. BT Matic they don't play too. Best part when the gas in our weaving and we link up on the vein. We go show them what the Greens do. We bad. Them can't play our madamas and we Greens people we bad. Nobody else blacker than we when we play in job. Greens people yeah we bad like that. I tell you, whoever they go tell you that. Don't in Greens, we don't joke around with the job don't in Greens. Every fete you know we must up and don't in Greens. Fix up a plate and eye long and we good. Don't in Greens, everything is a whole mood.
can't read me on paper. Sometimes I feel like a stranger. Don't know myself. Promise to be greater. I know it's better than later. So I'm going for everything I want. It's new energy. Have no time for waste, man. Move that away. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. New energy. Have no time for waste, man. Move that away. No if them bad vibes, why? No if them bad vibes, why? No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. No if them bad vibes, why? No if them bad vibes, why? No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. No if them bad vibes, like danger. So I must learn to have patience and cool myself. Can't find me in no station or no messed up situation. Ha! So I'm going for everything I want. It's new energy. Have no time for waste, man. Move that away. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. New energy. Have no time for waste, man. Move that away. No if them bad vibes, why? No if them bad vibes, why? No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. No if them bad vibes, bye. No if them bad vibes, bye. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. If you're looking for flawless, when you see me around, find me when you solve it, 'cause I can't hear a sound. No if them bad vibes, bye. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. No if them bad vibes, bye. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. No if them bad vibes, bye. No if them bad vibes, bye. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. No if them bad vibes, bye. No if them bad vibes, bye. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. Yeah. No if them bad vibes, bye-bye. I having a serious problem. I having a big problem with them people them who talking all kind of talk, and them same one they who talking can't walk the walk. I having a serious issue. All who run into their platform to spread their false news about to soca some the best and who carnival regress. Mama just to get content like they're willing to lose respect, but my rock to show the pride I have inside. So anywhere I go, I'm flying this flag high. I want them people know that this thing ain't no game. So run, go chase your fame, but just don't use my name. Hands up in the air, not this soca sounds. We don't get to compare. It's what you're really on. So try I go see if you come where I'm from. But when I fix your crown, don't take out your rag and only raise it. Raise it. when they try to pull me down, me go ay 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 ay, ay 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 ay, ay 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 ay. We from the islands and we love singing ay 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 ay, ay 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 ay, ay 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 ay.
You of your
Now, I will not hear the son, be careful. And don't let nobody take you off your path. Stay true to yourself. Yes, Bobby.
Everything know you coming home late.
Okay, and what is your point?
You know, wasting your money.
So you want to live? What you want me to do again?
I cook it, I clean it, I do everything.
That is your work.
Look what you do.
Touch up on this one day with the one name good thing. Yeah. I read up to make you feel so alive, yeah. Hit you in your soul. It's a no way you can deny it. Remember we own. I am but I sleep and play it. I love when it does start rolling. Bad man them knocking something. Hearing all them pick me shouting. Look auntie what dance till morning. She tell me she feeling something. And she can't explain it, calling with name. It calling with name. The rhythm calling with name. Dancing sun or rain. Dancing sun or rain, boy. Dancing sun or rain. You feel no pain when you hear the rhythm bamba dam. It calling rhythm bamba dam. It calling rhythm bamba dam. It calling. So make sure and answer. Rhythm bamba dam. Tell them we don't need to see doctor. These melodies healing, sweetest medicine. Now it's to find somebody to hug up. It go while you're falling like a diamond red. You know it's we time again. And if I go lime, it's like we hold. I am but I sleep and play it. I love when it does start rolling. Bad man, I'm knocking something. Hearing all them pick me shouting. Look auntie what dance till morning. She tell me she feeling something. And she can't explain it, calling with name. It calling with name. The rhythm calling with name. Dancing sun or rain. Dancing sun or rain, boy. Dancing sun or rain. You feel no pain when you hear the rhythm bamba dam. It calling rhythm bamba dam. It calling rhythm bamba dam. It calling. So make sure and answer. Rhythm bamba dam. It calling rhythm bamba dam. It calling rhythm bamba dam. It calling. Make sure and answer. And the federal lime is like we hold. I am but I sleep and play it. I love when it does start rolling. Bad man, I'm knocking something. Hearing all them pick me shouting. Look auntie what dance till morning. She tell me she feeling something. And she can't explain it, calling with name. It calling with name. The rhythm calling with name. Dancing sun or rain. Dancing sun or rain, boy. Dancing sun or rain. You feel no pain when you hear the rhythm bamba dam. It calling rhythm bamba dam. It calling rhythm bamba dam. It calling. So make sure and answer. Rhythm bamba dam. It calling rhythm bamba dam. It calling rhythm bamba dam. Internal struggle, I try to behave. No, I cannot fight, girl, it's you that I crave. Are you closer? Girl, I'm shadowing you. One step back, fantasies will come true. I'm looking for a wife, girlfriend, no such romance. All I want for you is one little dance. Sometimes you could be living in the party, everything feeling irate. Got to worry at all. Sometimes you can start feeling lonely. You want to go up on a party, got to find someone. Pick up from behind and tip a little wine. To my surprise, you got the same thing in mind. You make me feel high with the wiggle of your spine. Oh, yeah. A little closer, girl, you're making me hot. How I love to give all that I got. Internal struggle, I try to behave. No, I cannot fight, girl, it's you that I crave. Are you closer? Girl, I'm shadowing you. One step back, fantasies will come true. I'm looking for a wife, girlfriend, no such romance. All I want for you is one little dance. Girl, I've been watching your body, looking so sweet and sexy. You just making me cold, girl. See you looking so great. Want your body undulate. Hold my head and not fall. Jeans that fit you so right. Must find with you till tonight. Full speed ahead, Captain Target in sight. Oh, yeah. A little closer, girl, you're making me hot. How I long to give all that I got. Internal struggle, I try to behave. No, I cannot fight, girl, it's you that I crave. Are you closer? Girl, I'm shadowing you. One step back, fantasies will come true. I'm looking for a wife, girlfriend, no such romance. All I want for you is one little dance. Everything feeling irate. Got to worry it all. Oh, girl, I see you looking so great. Watch your body undulate. Hold my head and above. From behind, deep a little wine. To my surprise, you have the same thing in mind. You make me feel high with the wiggle of your spine. Oh, yeah. A little closer, girl, you're making me hot. How I long to give all that I got. Internal struggle, I try to behave. No, I cannot fight, girl, it's you that I crave. Are you closer? Girl, I'm shadowing you. One step back, fantasies will come true. I'm looking for a wife, girlfriend, no such romance. All I want for you is one little dance.
So all of what?
What you mean what all that for?
So you mean your vex? Yo, stop that shopping this dinner. I thought you said you loved me forever. I thought you said that we could never done. I thought you said till death do us part. Hey, but now you acting like a hey girl, one lick on a give, one lick on you get, one lick on a give. Now you acting like you go dead. Hey girl, one lick on a give, one lick on you get, one lick on a give. Now you acting like you go dead. Hey girl, I thought you said you loved me forever. I thought you said that we could never done. I thought you said till death do us part. But now you crying like that.
Never thought I could have do you the same, but I love to come upon ya. You could play the game, yo. Know you're the only man to think about. Bring him in your house and play me out, yeah.
You shoulda never do it. Yeah, I gave party you, but girl you go and bruise it. You go part, so you gonna go through it. Shoulda focus on me, you make another girl do it.
I thought you said you love me forever. I thought you said that we could never die. I thought you said till death do us part.
What do you mean?
Hey boy, one leg on a give, one leg on you get, one leg on a give. Now you acting like you go dead. One leg on a give, one leg on you get, one leg on a give. Now you acting like you go dead.
said you forgive me. Touch you say we done with that. I changed my life and I say I don't go it back. But I never knew you would have on me back. Girl, you wicked.
You shoulda never do it. Gave my heart to you, but boy, it won't bruise it. You broke my heart, now you're gonna go through it. Shoulda focused on the but another man to it.
I thought you said you loved me forever. I thought you said that we could never die. I thought you said till death do us part.
Hey boy,
hey girl,
what they gonna get? What they gonna get? What they gonna get? You acting like you dead. What they gonna get? What they gonna get? What they gonna get? You acting like you dead. I thought you said you loved me forever.
I do.
I thought you said that we could never die.
What do you mean?
Just say the death do us part. But now you're acting like that. Hey.
I mean, like seriously, that I could never understand about man, you know. Only one thing I calculate all over the place, here, there, everything. Not giving me attention.
But just one time.
Deciding to get yourself to someone else, you just go and stop.
Because I do, that make it right.
You hold on, it just suddenly heap for one nothing more.
Do you feel that makes sense? So you
recording that true, 50-50.
see, both are we make mistakes. Both are we do the same thing. So we even.
Dauntless Defenders of Good Governance. Join host Fearless Warrior and the Dauntless Crew every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Tune in each week for enlightening discussions, special guest interviews, on-the-scene coverage of news, political events, and all topics related to good governance. Watch the show live on our Bounce Up Central platform and social media channels, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Keep the conversation going, even after the show. Chat in real time on our 24-hour live chat on Bounce Up Central. For more news, informative content, entertainment, special events, discussion forums, Bounce Up Radio, TGIF watch parties, and to even bus a mark anonymously, visit our Bounce Up Central Community Hub, the platform that's WaTTch, created for we, by we,